The winter wind is unforgiving in Treadwell, a small town in upstate New York, where artist Roxy Paine and his crew construct internationally acclaimed works of art.
I mean, every part of the process of making these is difficult, so one has to get just used to that difficulty in every stage.
He's talking about the outdoor sculptures that he calls dendroids, a term that refers to anything that involves branching systems, including trees.
I think to call them trees is selling it short.
Paine has 24 dendroids in North America, shining stainless steel pipes, plates, and rods that have been cut, bent, and welded into graceful, branch-like sculptures.
I mean, I really was trying to create this kind of churning, swirling force, you know, kind of capture that.
That churning is what fermentation is all about, so his latest project is called Ferment, and it will be permanently installed in the Kansas City Sculpture Park at the Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art in April.
You know, anytime you get something brand new that makes people question, that invites people to come, you've awakened a thought, and you've brought people to the museum, and you've made them think about what art is, and you've engaged them, and that's what we do.
Ferment was commissioned by the Hall Family Foundation for Martin Friedman, who recently retired after 20 years as the art consultant to the foundation and the museum. He has admired Roxy Paine's work for years.
Elegance and force and power in the sculpture, I mean, they play beautifully together and against each other in a Roxy piece.
It's a great gift for Martin and a great gift really from the Hall Family Foundation in Martin's name for the Nelson-Atkins to have this great sculpture by Roxy Paine. And Martin's been following him for years, I have as well, and we are thrilled to have this sculpture here.
But how do you decide where a 56-foot-tall sculpture will be placed when it hasn't yet been constructed?
The only way we could figure out how to do that, not being mathematicians, was construct a pole that was, which we first naively thought we'd do at the whole height of the piece. That turned out to be really too large.
So they used a pole half that size, what you see here, and the ground beneath readied with more than 36,000 pounds of concrete.
It's all tied into the bedrock 20 feet below. There's 9 20-foot-long connecting rods that are actually tied in. They drilled into the bedrock, tied it all in. So this foundation is physically part of the hill. It's not going anywhere.
For Roxy Paine, the process of constructing his dendroids is joyful but difficult. His goal is to instigate thought, something he readily admits he doesn't have much time for.
I'm thinking maybe when I'm 60, I'll go and hang out by some of my work and see what the reaction is then.
Until then, Roxy and his crew remain hard at work in Treadwell, putting the finishing touches on Ferment before it is shipped off to Kansas City. For the Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art, I'm Kathleen Layton.